In this video, we're doing one more example of multiplying a matrix. Notice this one is a little bit different because in this one we have 2 columns and in the next we have 3 columns. So what do we do when we have one that has more columns than what the previous one had? So let's take a look. We're going to follow the same process that we followed last time in the last video. And so I'm going to start setting these up. So first of all, I'm going to take my value of 2. I'm going to write that right here. 2 times this value of 1. And then I'm going to add that to 3 times this value of 4. So 3 times my red value, 4. Now we're going to do the next one, following the same process. I'm going to go ahead and take this 2. So I'm going to write it 2 times this value of 2 right here. And then I'm going to take my 3. So plus 3 times this value of 0. And we have one more column to take care of, so I'm going to go back again in 2 times 3, and then 3, so plus 3 times this value of 1. So now we have multiplied this 2 and this 3 to column 1, to column 2, and to column 3. So we have 3 different problems that we've set up, and so therefore we'll have 3 answers when we're doing our final answer, once we actually solve each problem and do the operations. But let's go ahead and let's do our second row. So now we're going to deal with this second row, this 1 and this 4. So I'm going to take the 1, so 1 times, and I'm going to multiply it to this 1. And then I'm going to take my 4, so I'm going to write a plus 4 times, and we're going to multiply it to this 4. And then I'm going to take this 1 again, so 1 times, and I'm going to multiply it to this 2 in the middle column. Plus 4, take that 4, and multiply it to the bottom number in the middle column, 0. And we're doing our final time, 1 times 3 plus 4 times 1. So I'm going to write that down, 4 times 1. So now we got all of our problems set up. We just need to write our final answers in the same order here. So we're going to use the calculator once again. So I'm going to just circle them as I do them. I'm going to start by doing 2 times 1 plus 3 times 4. So I'm going to come over here, 2 times 1 plus 3 times 4. And notice that gives me 14. So on the top left, on that first column, first row, I'm going to put my 14 in there. Then I'm going to do the next one. We have 2 times 2 plus 3 times 0. 2 times 2 plus 3 times 0. And notice that's going to give me 4. So I'm going to go ahead and write that value here in the middle, 4. So my second column, first row. And then we're going to do the next, which is 2 times 3 plus 3 times 1. So 2 times 3 plus 3 times 1. And that's going to give us 9. I'll write that in my third column, first row. And now we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. We're going to go down to the first column, second row. So 1 times 1 plus 4 times 4. 1 times 1 plus 4 times 4. And that's going to give me 17. And then we're going to do the next one. 1 times 2 plus 4 times 0. So 1 times 2 plus 4 times 0. and it gives me 2. And our final problem is going to be 1 times 3 plus 4 times 1. So 1 times 3 plus 4 times 1. And that's going to give me 7. Now I know some of you may be going, Mr. H, you're using a calculator to multiply really small numbers. Well, that's fine. If you can do these in your head, that is perfectly fine. I just say if you have the time, always just check them with the calculator. It don't take but a second to put them in there. It'll prevent you from making a minor error if you're not good with your times tables. However, I'm going to go ahead and box this because this is my final answer. And now you should be able to solve all the problems on your own, all the rest of them for multiplication.